Hi, this is EEB Tarot, two E's and a B Tarot. I'll be reading for the sign of Leo. I'm sorry. Sorry, Leo. I just drank some coffee, right? I took a sip of it right before I started the video, and it's like my throat is reacting. But I am reading for you all, Leo, and it's going to be a 3-card pull for whatever comes out. If more cards come out, then I'll like in the 3-card, then I'll take those and factor those in as well. And I'll also pull a couple of clarifiers if I need it. But this is mostly just a quick whatever comes out, nothing too long, ideally, right? But okay, let's see. I've pre-shuffled the deck. So 3 cards for Leo. This is timeless. This is May when you'll be seeing it, but it's a timeless reading whenever it comes across and resonates for you. And if it does resonate, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how it resonates. 3 cards for Leo. Whatever comes out, what is it that Leo needs to know right now? 3 cards, whatever comes out for Leo. 3 cards. I've also been trying to do one more, better at one more. Ooh, I just got a very like intense, like, I don't even know what that was. Like, was it ultrasonic? Like, boo, 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 in my ear. It was like, it made my body shiver. One more. Jeez. It was in my left ear. One more for Leo. What is it Leo needs to know right now? One more. You know what? Let's have a little fun. Those kind of fell out lackadaisically. I'm going to put those to the side and we'll take a look at them later. I'd rather get a flipper. I want to see. One more for Leo. Something that's really like in its Leo energy of stand up and notice me kind of thing. One more. No shade, just matter of factly, kind of, maybe. Okay. Oh. You know what? Maybe I won't take these because I feel like whatever this is has... Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Excuse me. So what came out first was the, which way was this? Which way was that? Well, we're going to say the Queen of Wands is in the upright because I believe it was, but, you know. I know the 9 of Swords was definitely in the reverse, so we're going to leave that. 4 of Swords, and what's funny is I should have said at the start of the reading that 4s may be significant because I was feeling that for you guys too, Leo. But 4 of, I said Swords, Wands, sorry. 4 of Wands. You all might have air somewhere else significant in your chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Cups. And but the King of Cups was hiding in between the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. So we're going to factor that in to our little scenario. Leo, let's see. Okay. Leo, what is it that you need to know right now? Queen of Wands, major for fire signs, so you're definitely present in your reading with the Wands energy, Leo. Queen of Wands is someone who makes decisions for the greater good, right? Actions, should I say actions, their decisions. Excuse me. Actions, their decisions for the greater good. The things that they do are they consider how they feel about something along with the facts of the situation. You know what I mean? So Leo, right now it looks like you are in a place where you have to be mindful of your head and your heart. You have to maybe this is a situation where there's something going on where you have to be mindful of your work life and your home life. You know, like the being there as the head of your household or the co-parent in your household, as well as grinding at your job or being the boss at your job. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it's a collaborative merging of worlds or balancing of two things that aren't necessarily the same. You know what I mean? But they serve purposes nonetheless. Nine of Swords in reverse is whatever this actioning that requires both your logic and your love, so to speak, or maybe a proper portioning of it. You know what I mean? It's showing me with the Nine of Swords in reverse that you are not lacking in confidence in whatever this execution is. You're very self-assured in it. You're not doubting it in any way. You're not second guessing yourself. If there was a choice to be made, it's been made, and you are doing it with what is that, like surgical precision type situation. You know what I mean? And this feels like it's a lot. Like there's not, it's keeping you busy, it's keeping you occupied, it's keeping your calendar full, and I think that you appreciate it. You appreciate it. It feels like you are balanced in this. Like everything may not be perfect, you know what I mean? But it feels like this is a place where you've had to journey a bit to get here. Like you had to elevate in certain areas to achieve this kind of balance. And even with, the minor hiccups or challenges and in the grand scheme of things, I do mean minor. These are not necessarily, not that the things that you are actioning in are not major life things, but the hiccups within those things, working the kinks out, is not devastating. You know what I mean? Could you do for a vacation? I'm sure. You know what I mean? For some of you, that may definitely already be in the works. But with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups here with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it feels like you have, as hectic as it can get, it feels like you have a healthy balance in terms of support as well. And this doesn't just feel internally, or like the spiritual support is there, absolutely. But it also feels like there's like maybe not a huge group of championers and people who you feel aligned and connected with, but it's a significant amount where you don't feel alone, so to speak. You know what I mean? I feel like if there were, like, you may have finally decided to start that business or that new venture or go back to school or do something that you've always really wanted to do, but you maybe felt like it wasn't time, or it wasn't aligned. Now, whatever this is, I feel like you're like, it's like everything feels like it's pointing to, let me finally do it now. Let me finally action it now. It's going to definitely, and it's so ironic because speaking of hectic scheduling and balancing and merging, as much as all of this may look like a lot going on, it's a very freeing experience. Like you're going to be more free than you've ever been. It's not without change and adjustment, definitely. But the support you need, the resources, the energy as well, like the enthusiasm to get it done, because it's something that feels good to you and that you're doing to uh at the to the best of your ability, with the best intention of a really successful existence. Like this is something that is not fleeting. This is something that you genuinely are interested in having some sort of long-term success. Like a not a short, this isn't a short-term actioning. I don't know. Some of you could finally be starting the process of in vitro to have a baby or more babies. It feels like more babies. For the feeling I'm getting, it doesn't feel like this is the first baby. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's like a rainbow baby, which is beautiful. Um, this if that definitely this feels like a successful outcome. If something has been kind of a lot to digest or process, or you know, and if you were prior to now just really trying to get yourself in a space where you wanted to start this thing, and there was always something that just didn't allow for it to happen, even if it was yourself, but it feels like more external factors, can continue to celebrate that you've brought your ideas into reality, and just really honor that for yourself. Because sometimes we can get so caught up in doing the actioning that we kind of like are oblivious to the fact that we're in the moment. We were just was just a thought at one point. You know what I mean? Like you're in it. I really don't feel like I need clarifiers, to be honest with you, because whatever this is, it just feels like You are combining both your logic and your feelings, and you're doing it from the best place possible. You're not doubting it. You are very confident. You're self-assured. You feel like even though it may take some change or a few challenges or a few hiccups, it's not life-altering. The biggest life-altering thing you've already overcome, and which has gotten you to the point where you are now with actioning this, actually implementing it. And it from what I'm seeing and mostly what I'm feeling, this is it's success at the end of it. It's resulting in the goal, like the goal is attained. I'm gonna pull one card and just ask in one card. Yes or no, will the goal be attained by Leo? For the greatest good and the harmony, will the goal be obtained for Leo? One card. One card. Yeah, you're moving on to something. Yep. Two of Wands and Hierophant. Again, Leo, fire sign. You continuously being in your reading with these wands. The Hierophant is major for Taurus, I believe. And also, like I said, 5 speaks of change. Choice, 2. Did I show you guys? Sorry. Here, let me show it to you. Hierophant and the 2 of Wands. Also, bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. Success, absolutely. Trusting your inner knowing, that intuitive pull. Again, that's a balance of combining your head and your heart in for the best possible outcome. Yeah. Thank you for the confirmation. If this reading resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how it resonates. What area did this seem to show most in your specific situation? I'd love to hear it. Until next time, Leo, congratulations on whatever it is you're starting. I'm rooting for you, and stay positive with it. No self-doubt, no and do not like the over self-indulgence, you know what I'm saying? Like that, just remember where you got your power back and continue to thrive with that level of resiliency, you know what I mean? All right. Till next time, Leo. Be well, be blessed. Thank you.